Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Harmony Foundation podcast series, and I'm pleased today to be joined with Ryan Butler, Taylor Wood, and Rebecca Lane with Embark Recovery. Welcome, guys.
Hi.
It's good to have you here. Embark is in Prescott, Arizona, and you all are a PHP IOP program. But before we get into the specifics about your program, I'm curious to learn a little bit about your backgrounds and how you guys got into the field. So I'm going to start with you first, Ryan. If you can tell us a little bit about who you are and what got you into the field of addiction treatment.
Certainly. My name is Ryan Butler, and I'm the Director of Family Services at Embark Recovery. I took this position because I had a recovery story of my own that really had got me interested in the field, as well as having addiction in the family, which I felt I could relate to with others and really be of impact to them.
Great. Thanks. How about you, Rebecca?
I have an undergrad in clinical psychology from the University of South Florida, and then it was through my work in domestic Peace Corps that I decided I wanted to move into counseling instead of the science, and so I moved to Arizona, and I got my master's in clinical mental health counseling at Northern Arizona University, and I worked for 2 years in community mental health, and now I've transitioned to the private sector, and so I'm just thrilled to be able to serve the men that are struggling with this disorder, and also I treat co-occurring, so I specialize in anxiety, depression, and PTSD, so I do a lot of trauma protocol.
Great.
Thanks.
Hi, and I'm Taylor. I got into this field because I also suffer from this disease and this disorder. And after getting in this field, I started working at other treatment centers and helping them become better facilities. And through that, I found a passion in helping people once the light turns on and once they get their life back. It has inspired me to dedicate my life in giving back to these individuals.
So thanks, Taylor, and for all of you for being here. Coming up the mountain is not always an easy feat for some folks, so it's great to have you out here from Arizona. So Ryan, Embark Recovery, it's PHP IOP. Can you describe what a client should expect when they receive services here at your program?
Yes, certainly. So we are a male-only facility located in Prescott, Arizona. We are a 6-month extended care program. We really like to emphasize, getting reintegrated back into society and really working on life skill development while also receiving all of the therapy and the other needs that an individual may have.
And it sounds fairly comprehensive. We had conversations earlier about what you all do at Embark, and it sounds like you have a very strong DBT concept as well, which is great. Obviously, Rebecca mentioned the work that you do with trauma. Let's talk for a minute about the spiritual component of what you all do, because that's a really big part of recovery. And so, Rebecca, can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes. So as the members of our program are on their path to healing, we really try to take advantage of the beautiful scenery that our center is located in. So we're in the heart of the Prescott area, and we have the Granite Dells, Granite Mountains, the Prescott National Forest, thousands and thousands of acres of this beautiful landscape. And so what we have found is that as they're engaging on their 12-step program, in clinical, we're able to use the mindfulness techniques and the meditative techniques that help somebody to quiet their mind and quiet their extreme emotional states in order to find their inner peace and therefore connect with a sense of something greater than themselves. And so we use all of the elements of nature to help us do that. So in programming, instead of sitting there with your binder, we get to go out and sit in the woods and go on long paths and walks, and that's really the spiritual journey. It's not religious ritual, it's a spiritual experience.
That sounds great, giving people the chance to adopt their spiritual practice that's right for them. Exactly. And using the natural environment. Mm-hmm. That's so great. So Taylor, you all are visiting with us for the first time. What's your impression of Harmony?
Well, first off, driving through the mountains was just very majestic. These mountains are very beautiful. And once we finally arrived at the facility, this place is just so peaceful. You walk around, it's very beautiful. There's pine trees, mountains. And then we got to start meeting the staff, which made us really feel very welcomed. They introduced themselves. They made you feel at home. They asked you if you needed anything and showed you around the facility. And after touring the facility, it's such a beautiful complex with the housing and the cafeteria and their new building over here. it was really delightful to come check it out. There's not too many places like this that I've been through in other states, so.
Thank you. And so if someone were listening today and they needed to access services at Embark Recovery, Ryan, how could they get in touch with you all?
Certainly. You could get in touch with us through our website, www.embarkrecovery.com, or you can give us a call at our 24/7 admissions line, which is 1-877-215-2224.
Thank you all for being with us today.
Thank you.
Thank you.